Okay, y'all, happy Lunar New Year. Woo! This is our first Zoom of Noon of this new year, year of the yin wood snake. Are y'all ready? Are y'all feeling good? Okay, we've got a lot to talk about. We have a saying that is from the Abraham Hicks teaching in the Odyssey, and it's, I am where I am. So that's the only way to be to be. Period. End of story. Right? I am where I am. So we make peace with where we are. And y'all, I feel like there is so much coming in for us today that I'm just gonna get us started. Y'all know I like to and I'm gonna pin my picture so that if people are watching the recording, anyway, it's just a little less to look at. Okay, y'all take a deep breath. We're gonna start with an intention. Okay. Get really settled in your chair. Use the intention when you breathe. And I really want y'all to do this. This might be the most important moment of your day to get present. Okay. So take your deepest, deepest breath. Just feel anything that came before this moment falling away. Okay. You're here now. This moment is all that exists for you right now. So another deep, deep breath. And this time, really, really take it deep and make the exhale twice as long as the inhale. This helps us get a collective synergy for these calls. I always plan these calls out, but there's an intuition piece that comes in. So us doing these intentions and this breathing together really gets us in the right space. So some more people are jumping on. So keep your deep breathing going. See if you can really listen to your breath on your next breath. I'm just going to set an intention that we have an amazing hour together, that you receive the information you're looking for, whether it be on a conscious level or a soul level. Another deep breath. I just want to say that I honor and respect your time, and I'm so appreciative of you being here today. It makes it so much fun for me and for all of us. What a party we have today. It's so amazing to be able to come together like this. Just an appreciation of this work, Feng Shui. I just want to acknowledge the Feng Shui lineage and the Feng Shui masters that came before me. I want to honor also my students that are here today. I love seeing y'all here. Let's just take another moment on your next breath to set an intention to receive, to allow. We're going to ask that we tap into divine wisdom. And my intention is for y'all to receive what you're looking for today. See if there's anything else before I continue. One more deep breath. We'll do a little light work. So I just want you, we're going to make it real simple. I just want you to imagine you're in a bubble of light. You can even choose the color. I tend towards like a golden white with little sparkles, but imagine the light is just around you. And then put your attention on your heart area and imagine that light, like a sparkle, residing in your heart space. And that sparkle and that light gets bigger and bigger and kind of dances and plays with this light that's around you. Just imagine it emanating out like a gentle sun. Maybe you can feel it coming out of the front of your chest, the back of your back, and all around your torso, up around your head, down around your hips and legs and fingertips. And now you really feel like you're in this beautiful cocoon of light. And then breathe that light in and exhale it. Okay, good job, everybody. So again, I like to start with this breathing, intention setting, and what can be called light work. I like to offer y'all tools. You can do that anytime you need to. Okay. So we're gonna want tools this year in 2025, the year of the snake, right? So you've got tools and now it's up to you to use them. All right. So let's play. Let's play a little bit. I see y'all here. Hey, Courtney. So glad you made it. I see Lackenzie's, Donna. Okay. A lot of awesome faces here. Y'all, party time. Okay. So, feng shui tips. We're going to get to those. But first, I want to talk about the importance of celebration. I know that some of us might not feel like celebrating these days. There's a lot going on. Okay. There's a lot of, we're going to call it noise. We're just going to call it noise. All right. There's a lot of noise. Um, but let's just, we're tuning that out, right? We're here now. We just tuned in our good light energy. We're talking about feng shui. And I would love to see in the chat. I want y'all to put, I like when y'all put stuff in the chat. First of all, go ahead and like say where you're calling in from, because it's so fun to see where everybody lives. And let's see, wait. Okay, before we do the other thing in the chat, I'll talk while y'all typing that. I don't know if y'all saw, I've been playing around on Substack. I'm really excited for Substack right now. I don't even know what I'm doing over there, but I like to write. And these ideas keep coming to me to write. And so today's was claiming your humanity, y'all. And so I'm very excited for this concept. So I just want to start kind of on that note that celebration, robots can't celebrate. Okay. So my way of looking at what humanity is what the robots, these like imaginary robots, can't do. Okay. So robots can't celebrate. That is a human endeavor. So, and let me ask you this. This is what I'll put in the comments now. What is celebration to you? Just whatever word, phrase comes up. Let's get a collective kind of brainstorm going on what celebration is to you. Y'all know I like words and I like kind of paring it down. And also, so everybody, I hope everybody that is not in their car will write in the chat what celebration is to you. Let's see what we get. Oh gosh, the first thing I see is bubbles. Callie, I love it. Fun, grateful, dancing, y'all, excitement. And listen, if more comes up, like if you're like, oh yeah, I like that. And then it makes you think of more, just write as much as you want. Celebration is an active acknowledgement of something special, appreciation, intentional joy. Marsha. Okay. Chris says the natural world. Music. Keep going. Blessings. Joy. I mean, right off the bat, joy. Donna Collins, thank you. Right off the bat, joy. Okay, keep going. Honoring. Lovely, Tina. Acknowledging. Interesting. Okay, I love seeing what comes up for everybody in the different nuances to what celebration can mean, right? So, tradition in feng shui is for this Lunar New Year period, which started on January 29th this year. There's an idea of celebrating. So mine has been to work a little bit less. I went and volunteered on my friend's farm, Love Light Farm. If anybody wants a CSA, oh my gosh, her food is amazing. That was so good for me to get my hands in the dirt. And just seeing friends and taking it a little bit easy, right? And I love that y'all are bringing in appreciation and gratitude, the acknowledgement of something special. So we're kind of here today to kind of, I like that, acknowledging, right? Acknowledge where we've been with the year of the dragon. Okay, so we came out of that yang wood dragon. That was intense energy. It was for me. I don't know, everybody's different, but for me, it was pretty intense. It was good, but intense. And then we're going to acknowledge where we're going. Okay, so the year of the yin wood snake. I'm going to write it down. I know y'all seen it now a lot of times because I've been putting it out there a lot. But yin wood snake. And if you came to the last call or read the predictions, you know that yin is the quiet aspect of things. It's the dark, it's the inner. Wood is basically trees, trees and plants, okay? And it's about growth. And you think of the roots of a tree and it breaks up the earth, right? It's a certain kind of expansion, right? It's called the pioneer in Feng Shui. Like it's that pioneering energy, right? Not as intense as fire, but still that it's not still. So we've got this yin and then also this growth, and then we've got the snake, which is about transformation and shedding the skin and the old going. Bye. No more used for what we don't need anymore. That's that shedding of the skin. So it's going to be an interesting year and it's going to be a great one. Okay. It's going to be great. And we're going to talk about some cures today. So, cure in Feng Shui, it just means you can use the word adjustment. Um, it really just means an intention in the physical form. So I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But I'm going to give y'all some specific things that you can do after the call or in the next week to set the energy on a good trajectory for this year. Y'all in for that? That's what we do in Feng Shui. Okay? That's what we do. Um, I laugh because people are like, oh, is that where you just move furniture around? I'm like, yeah. But when you add intention to it, it's a different thing. So, yeah, I wrote down, I'm looking down at my notes if y'all see me do that. Celebration raises vibration. So, celebration, let's look at these words again. Appreciation, that's considered one of the highest vibrations, okay? Along with love, empowerment. I'm coming off of Abraham Hicks' teachings. They have that emotional guidance scale. I'll write it down in case some of y'all are new to it. If y'all have not looked up the emotional guidance scale by Abraham Hicks, this is good stuff. um, like, I mean, if I start talking about that, the whole thing will be about it, but it is amazing. Joy, okay, intentional joy. I love that. Excitement, music, dancing. Y'all can even feel the higher vibration in the words that are listed here. Fun. Okay. So all high vibration means high frequency means is feeling good. That's literally all it is. I mean, I like to, there's details and a lot of different interesting nuances to feng shui, but at the end of the day, it's about feeling good. Okay. So, and that's the same with celebration. So bringing it back to feng shui, where the celebration aspect is going, raising vibrations equals good vibes, or high vibes, high vibration. And this is what feng shui is all about. So when we can create a high vibration in our space, then that allows us to exist in that energy more easily. It's a catalyst to our own energy field. Okay. Yeah. I love when I see Marcia nodding. She's like, yeah, that's it. That's it. I see you. I see you. So this is why we do feng shui. Okay. So I wrote down, I had this little hit to write this down. This is not hedonism. Okay. This is not fun partying for the sake of partying. Okay. Celebration is different. Who wrote intentional joy? Marcia, was it you? Yeah. So that's the difference. Celebration, I mean, you can have a party aspect to it, right? Get a little loose, a little basically in Abraham Hicks law of attraction terms, it's releasing resistance. Okay. That's why people want to party. It's kind of funny to break this down. Right? It's kind of funny to intellectualize partying. I didn't know we were doing that today. But here we are. Oh, and I see some college friends that know I know how to party. Okay. Okay, so from this place of high vibes, here's my notebook. Telling you I have notes. Um, so what am I talking about? Why am I even care about celebration? Why do we care about high vibes? Why do we even care? Here's why. Inspiration can happen. Who likes to be inspired? Thank you, Callie, for raising your hand, and Courtney, and Selena, and I only can see a few of y'all right now. But yay, good. Yeah, raise your hand. Who likes to be inspired? That's my favorite thing. Laughter can happen from a place of high vibration. Y'all don't have to raise your hand because I know everybody likes to laugh. Okay, joy can happen. This is joy. Connection can happen. Okay. When you're not in a good mood, you're not connecting to people or anything. You're just kind of blah. Me too. And yeah, and it's all good. We're gonna get, we might not get to that today, but all the feelings are good. That's something that emotional guidance scale teaches. We're not going to do this. Remember, there's a whole talk I did on toxic positivity. That's not that's not what we do. That's not human. That's robot weirdness. So let's don't do that. Okay. Good ideas can happen. All right. Everybody knows where a good idea can go. Who likes good ideas? Me. I love good ideas. I mean, that good ideas are so fun. Like, really, let's kind of milk some of this. I mean, when you have a good idea, don't y'all think that is the most fun thing? I mean, okay. And then I underline with a lot of squiggles, solutions can happen. Really? The high vibe place? And that I mean you like you're, at a party, a high vibe place, you can be on a walk. I mean, a lot of times the best ideas come in the shower or when you're kind of like spacing out at the grocery. I don't know. And that's because there's a release of resistance in those moments. Okay, you're not in this resistance place, right? Which is a high place, is a good place. So, and then I wrote positive synergy. Somebody didn't like that word synergy recently. I'm like, I like that word. I think it's a good word. Positive synergy is just a collectiveness, right? So I don't want, so we here at Katie Ratcher's Feng Shui, we like to have fun. We like to feel good. This is what we practice. And a few years ago, I gave a talk, and it was the first time I used the concept of unconditional happiness. So that's what you're not going to do it all you're not going to be in that all the time. Again, that's not human. You can't because we're constantly expanding energetically. So sometimes we expand and we're not kept keeping up with it. I'm getting a little in the weeds with the law of attraction stuff, but just so y'all know, I really, there's a process to this, I guess I want to say. But I want to emphasize like the importance. I think this is so big for me. It's like, no, feeling good is actually it's an important and noble quest. I'm going to say that again. Feeling good is an important and noble quest. I don't know why y'all aren't writing that down. Why are y'all writing that down? I'm actually dead serious right now. Do y'all buy it? Do y'all buy that? Like deep down cellularly, buy that? Because if you do, you're going to show up different every day. Yes, Mary says, thanks, Mary. We love the chat. Somebody write it in the chat so I know y'all heard me, what I said. Because I don't even. Feeling good is an important and noble quest. That's going to be y'all's motto for the year. Okay, I'll go there a little bit. Because you know what, y'all? If you let we're going to just say it, the clowns of the world, that's a nice word, clown, affect your energy field, you're really giving your power away. You kind of like, here you go, you won. That's lazy. That's the true meaning of lazy. Abraham Hicks calls it sloppy thinking. We all do it. I do it. I practice all this and I still catch myself, but at least I catch myself. Oh, thank y'all for writing it. I love how y'all all put an exclamation point. That's really cute. All right. What is next on the agenda? All right, just so we make sure, because I don't know, there's some people that have done the Odyssey here. There's some people that are doing the Odyssey here. Um, and there's some people that might be pretty new to Feng Shui. So let me just remind y'all, I just will read my notes. Feng Shui, you're creating an environment for the high vibes to take place. You're setting the stage for a high vibration when you practice Feng Shui. And it doesn't take much a lot of times, right? But Feng Shui in your space is evolving because you're evolving, right? But that doesn't mean like having a million gazillion to-do list. I mean, last year I was working on a film. My house, my Feng Shui, it got a little behind. So I'm hoping to, kind of get back on that track. But guess what? I made a movie last year. I wouldn't have been able to do that without my Feng Shui practice. Okay. So, and I mean that. Decluttering is a huge aspect of Feng Shui. Way to go, Declutter Jamboree participants. If you decluttered in preparation for the new year, even one thing, I want y'all to celebrate that in the chat. Just say, yay, I did it, or whatever you want to say. Like, I'm amazing. Go ahead. I know a lot of y'all did. Just say yes, 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 whatever you want to say. I'm a rock star. So decluttering is a huge aspect of it. We talked about that plenty in January. Today, we're going to talk about putting things into motion energetically, like I said before. And that's when I'm going to offer you some cures. Oh, and we're going to have some prizes. So hopefully y'all can stay till the end. Okay. I love to do some giveaways this time of year, especially. But I did write down, so when you put energy in motion, it kind of means like, basically, what do you want? What do you want, right? What do you want to happen this year? It's always a good practice to write down, I like to do it around the new moon every month. 9 wishes, 9 intentions, 9 things you want. Okay. And some people are like, I don't know what I want. And that's okay. Because we're always evolving. So sometimes we get what we want and then we're like, wait a minute, this is actually what I want. And that is life. So that's good. That's good to always have a little bit of that wanting. Okay. Now, I will say this. If you can right now, maybe just write down 1 or 2 things you want this year. Just write it down real quick. You don't have to write it in chat. You can just write it. Oh, Chris, because 9 is the magic feng shui number. Any increment of 9. Wonderful question. Monica says decluttering feels so good. Carolina says it feels great to declutter. See, look at those feeling goods. You already did the vibration. Yay, I did it and I am amazing. Yes. I decluttered, pat myself on the back. I mean, major, I did it. Yay. Hell yes. Those are cute. All right. So now look at that thing you just wrote down. And I'm going to tell you right now. Well, I'll just ask you, when you look at that thing that you just wrote down, is it true that you think you will be happier when you get it? Just give me a thumbs up or a nod. I mean, the answer is yes. Okay. So it comes back down to the only reason you want anything is because you think you will be happier for it. Right. So this is the trick of life. It's just the trick, y'all. So you got to feel happy first, unconditionally, whether that thing is here or not, because that's the vibration that matches the thing you want and it allows it in. So Feng Shui will do that. Feng Shui will help you with that because then you can get specific with your intention. Now, some of y'all might be like, I don't really know exactly what I want. I just know I want to be happy. But I'm sure that y'all, I mean, listen, so that's good. You can have general wants and you can have specific wants. Okay. So I'm not going to get too into that today, but I did write down because I feel like I don't say this a lot. And I need to start saying things like this more to educate people more on Feng Shui. I mean, y'all, Feng Shui can help with, I can't think of anything that Feng Shui cannot help with in your life. Some obvious ones are sleep. Okay. The food you're eating. Okay. How well you're eating. So these are just health ones, right? It can help with lawsuits. Yeah. It can help you with a lawsuit. All right. It can help you with grumpy neighbors. I'm not, it sounds too good to be true, but it's energy. It's just energy. If you look at it from that perspective, it's like, oh yeah. Um, it can help you. I put weight gainer laws. It can help you with your sex life. I love the story of one client when I was doing decluttering here in Alabama, back when I first moved here. And this one couple had a TV in their bedroom and so much stuff under their bed. Y'all, they had their taxes under there. And I said, y'all got to clean out under the bed, please. And then do y'all mind just putting the TV in the playroom? Just try it for 27 days, I told the husband. 27 days, y'all, it's easy to carry. You can just carry it down to the little basement playroom. Well, he did it. And then my cousin out in Mobile texted me and said, there's a guy that tweeted about you on the Roll Tide tweet some group, something about how the blonde feng shui lady saved his sex life. I'm like, what? Where is that? Anyway, so that was a hilarious, nice little testimonial. I mean, he tweeted that in Alabama. I love it. Okay, so just remember that feng shui, there are specific cures for specific things, right? Like lawsuits and things, but we will do some kind of general cures today for the year of the snake. And I'm excited to get to those. Before I do, though, of course, I'm going to tell you all about the 9-month Feng Shui Odyssey because the applications are still open. Okay, I'm still letting people in the room. And I'm just going to tell y'all, Feng Shui is I say this so much that it feels like a little bit of a broken record, but I'm going to see if I can say it a little differently. Feng Shui is powerful. And I mean, this is what's popping in my head to say. I don't want you to do it if you're not ready. It won't work. Meaning, let me tell y'all what I mean. I'll tell y'all another story. This is story time. When I first started studying Feng Shui, and this was even before I was certified, because I don't think I would have done this if I had been certified, because I would have had a teacher to explain to me not to do this. But I went to go visit my younger sister. She was living in Sun Valley, Idaho at the time. And she had in her romance section, she had lots of pictures of her and her friends, but she didn't have a boyfriend and she wanted a boyfriend. And I said, oh, this is a Feng Shui thing. You've got too much of your friends in this area. Take those and put those in a different section and then leave that clear, but put something that symbolizes a pair, a guy and a girl. And she was all excited to do that. Again, I was not certified. Okay. I was not a professional yet. I was playing. This was my early 20s. And so she did that and she loved doing that. She got that clicked. And then when she was at work, her like coat closet, like her kind of storage/coat closet, I mean, y'all, it was a disaster. And so while she was at work, I straightened it up for her. And do y'all know she came home? She was livid with me. Livid. I didn't even throw anything away. I just organized it so you can walk in there. I mean, that is vanity. I look back now, I'm like, that is very, what is the word? Invasive. That was invasive of me. But I now know that you will not do a feng shui cure if you are still in a resistant state to what you're wanting to manifest in your life. Now, I say that, but of course, you know what you want. You wrote it down. All right. So you might resist doing these cures because it's powerful. Things happen. And I laugh about it because I've been there. I've done cures to my own house. I mean, this is way after I've been certified. And as simple as hanging some new curtains. And it felt so weird to me because I had shifted the energy and my system had to catch up. But I knew it was the right thing to be doing. It was correct feng shui, but I did not know I was going to be spewing out all these stories today. So I'm just going to keep going. But this one client, we went into her home office and she had a big bookshelf behind her, uh, a little bit too imposing because you don't want to feel like things are over you. But there was this one, some of y'all might have heard these stories, but they're so good. There was this one huge, big, heavy glass box that there was a football helmet, and it was a signed football helmet. It was some famous football player, I guess. And it was way high, um, and up above her. And I go, that's not right. There's something with it. And I go, are you willing to take that down and put it somewhere else? Like it's right above you. You kind of have to think, my California people know this. Like you don't want to, if there's an earthquake, even if you live in Alabama where there's not really earthquakes, you don't want to feel like if you're sitting at your desk, you will die. Okay. You don't want precarious situations in feng shui. So we got on the chairs and got it down, and y'all, the shift in the room was so intense. And I was prepared for it because I've done this. I know how to prepare for these things, but since she's the one living there, she goes, what's happening? This is the only time this has happened, so don't be afraid. But she goes, I feel dizzy. And I go, you're just adjusting to the energy shift that you just done. And what it symbolized is not feeling the pressure of life when you're sitting there working. It had nothing to do with her work, but it was a really heavy, bulky, imposing, sharp-edged item. Okay. So stories communicate a lot. So I guess that's what y'all are asking for. Y'all like those? So I guess my point is with the Feng Shui Odyssey is sign up. Y'all, really, it is a 9-month. Oh, I love when people nod. I see Marcia. Yep. I really got to a point where I wanted to work with people over time, and I'm very excited for the inspiration to have people in small groups to do the feng shui for over time because you learn so much from each other and you get to go through this process together of I mean every year is a good year to do it, but I do think it's going to be an interesting year and it's going to be a really beautiful space for the year. So apply because then you get a discovery call with me. And when I tell you this is no pressure, I 1000% mean it because it has to be the right synergy, right? So if it's not meant for you, you will know it by the end of the discovery call. And then you also get this awesome fun. We have so much fun on the discovery calls. Okay. Let me tell you what you get in that discovery call. You get clarity on what you want. All right. And that is huge, huge. Not just with the Odyssey, but we do some exercises together. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else on that before we go to the cures. So the cures are special. So I want to kind of prepare us a little bit. Anything else with the Odyssey? I mean, y'all can go read about the curriculum. We meet once a week live. Everything's live. Because see, I like to be with y'all. All right. I like to see my people in person. Gwen Warner. We're moving on. Gwen Warner. I get to brag about my feng shui colleagues today. I'm going to put her down. I'm going to put Hillary Anderson down. And then I'm going to put Maureen. So I tell my students, I'm like, listen, oops, that's the wrong spelling. I don't want to be the only feng shui teacher you have. That would be ridiculous. Honestly, it's such a deep art and science. And there's aspects. I really love the psychology aspect. Y'all could tell I love the law of attraction aspect. This is going to be one of your prizes. This is my new favorite feng shui book that I've read. It's on the elements. Okay. So this is going to be one of the prizes at the end of the call. I'm going to send y'all one of this book by Maureen. But Gwen Warner, her newsletter is a thing of beauty. So look her up. Um, and she just has some really traditional, beautiful cures. So we're going to look at her cures for this year. Well, they're not hers. Their traditions passed down, but she just does an amazing job of communicating them. So let's talk about February 12th. I don't teach this that much. So we did January 29th, which was the new moon. February 12th is the full moon. So it'll be kind of the little bracket of this Chinese or Lunar New Year celebration. Okay, so on February 12th, if you can go eat some yummy food, see some people, keep the celebrations going, please do. That's going to be we'll call it a lucky day, right? But we know that luck is, right? We all know that luck is just being in alignment and connected to the vibes. I don't know if I'm saying it like I want to say it, but y'all, luck is luck is just a cheat word to use for aligning with energy. So, but it sure is fun. Uh, and it's also considered the Chinese Valentine's Day. So I don't want to leave Valentine's Day out. In fact, I realized, I mean, y'all, like 3 minutes before call, it's like, oh yeah. So I'm not really going to advertise this, but the Feng Shui and Energetics of Money e-course. Let me give you all that right now, so don't forget. That is something, and if you're taking the Odyssey, we're going to do it together. But if you want to get a heads up, if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to advertise it, but I do want to offer this to y'all. It's $99, but I want to give y'all the Feng Shui and Romance course too for February. If you sign up for that, you get that other one for free. So you're getting two for $99. And this is jam-packed amazingness. So if you did the Declutter Jamboree and you're like, okay, now let's do the Feng Shui, this is it. I'm not, you got to sign up by Sunday. Okay. Maybe I'll say Monday. I'll say Monday. All right. So just know that that's happening. So yeah, we got our Valentine's Day coming up. We've got this full moon coming up. So she is really big. She's like, that's a magical day. It's called the Lantern Festival. Okay. And so please do whatever you like to do for celebration. Use your words. I want you to look at your words because your personal viewpoint on what celebration is important to you. Okay. And then you can borrow from others too. Y'all can go look back in the chat. But I'm going to read this out. All right. I'm not going to copy and paste it, so y'all will just have to listen. It's not going to come in an email. So make full moon water. So here's another thing that separates us from the robots. Ritual. I didn't think about this until right before our call. Ritual. We're going to want to stay in our humanity this year, y'all. We have collectively created and bought into a society that is dehumanizing. I'm going to just say it flat out. This is what I think. And we gotta shift. So that's my mission. I didn't know it was going to be my mission this year, but it is. So I follow my nose. So let's do some rituals. This is what Feng Shui is about. I'm really excited because I can feel y'all taking this in. Thank y'all. Seriously, what a beautiful group of people. I really actually just felt something drop. Wow, y'all are really cool. Okay, make full moon water. This is not a complicated ritual, but y'all, there is power in ritual and it's beautiful. So fill a glass or crystal bowl with pure spring water. Okay, if you can't find a spring in your neighborhood, do your best. Okay, you can do some filtered water. Just invite the luminous light of the moon, the goddess Kuan Yin, or the goddess of the moon to imbue the water. So this is to be done on the full moon. If you wish, you can place clear quartz crystals that have been well washed under hot running water or organic edible flowers in the water as well. Okay. So we're adding an element of nature to the water. Some beautiful aspects of nature, right? So again, I'll say it again since I'm not going to send it out. But y'all can watch a recording. Fill a glass or crystal bowl with pure spring water. Invite the luminous light of the moon, the goddess Kuan Yin, or the goddess of the moon, to imbue the water. If you wish, you can place clear quartz crystals or edible flowers in the water. Place your bowl outside beneath the light of the full moon or inside on a windowsill to capture the luminous light all night long. Bring inside before the light of day when the energies change from yin to yang. So you'll have to get up early the next day and bring it inside. Strain. You can now use this water within 24 hours for drinking, bathing, beauty rituals, house blessings, healing, or anointing. Let me just tell you a little bit more about the house blessings. If you put that water in a spritzer, you can go around your home and it brings a certain light and energy. Just use the intention of light, okay? Just use the intention of uplifting the space, okay? Feel good where you do it. You might want to play beautiful music. Of course, beauty rituals, you can wash your face with it. You can wash your hands with it. Just respect the water, okay? You can just drink it. Of course, you can bathe with it, and then healing or anointing, whatever that means to you. Any questions on that ritual? It's pretty straightforward. But can't y'all feel the loveliness of it? So that is for the first full moon of the year, which is a lucky full moon, okay? The other one I want to offer y'all, she had this in her newsletter. Make auspicious wishes. We love the word auspicious in Feng Shui. On the Lantern Festival in the hours between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. or 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., light 6 metallic gold or white candles. Okay, so I'm going to say it again. On the 12th, you do the between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. or between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Okay. Light 6 metallic gold or white candles in the Helpful People Gua. If you don't know where the Helpful People Gua is, I'll tell you the quick answer, but it might not be right for you. If you walk into your house, like where your front door is, it's the front right area of your home. Now, if you've never had a Bagua mapping done, I would like my certified consultants right now to put your email in the chat. Y'all can email my certified consultants and they will do a Bagua reading for you because they're here and they want to. They will send you your Bagua map. All right. I mean, for a fee. I should probably add that. But y'all can do an email exchange and figure that out. So you light the 6 metallic gold or white candles in the Helpful People Gua of your home or garden. It can be the front right corner of your lot with your heartfelt prayers for the help you need from visible and invisible benefactors, deities, angels, and helpful people. So it's a plea. Nah, it's too strong a word. It's an acknowledgement of you know what it's an acknowledgement of? That we have help. We have spiritual help. Okay, so it's a beautiful ritual, I think, in receiving, knowing we're not alone, okay, as in our little human selves. And it's a way to honor where you're going and what you do want to create in your life and how it does take a community sometimes, whether it's a spiritual community or actual people. Okay. Great. And Blair has spoken. She would love to do a Bagua for someone. So y'all go ahead and email her. That is very gracious. When is the full moon? 2/12. Thanks, Elizabeth and Donna. Okay. We are doing good with the time bending. So those are the two like traditional Feng Shui rituals. I also want to say that for the year of the snake, anything, I've already said this in the last call, but I'm going to say it again. Anytime you can like honor a snake. Somebody showed up to our Chinese New Year lunch. Lisa did with the most beautiful snake jewelry. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Um, I mean, I kind of have a little tradition. We have a really nice zoo here. I love animals. So for Mother's Day, there's a snake. I don't go to the snake exhibit all the time. I'm going to go to the snake exhibit at the zoo, right? How fun is that? They're beautiful creatures, I think. Snake, we don't talk about this much in Feng Shui, but the serpent or the snake is the animal that goes with health. So this is a year to really, 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 really make your health a priority, y'all. Okay. And then my final little ritual that you can create. When you create your own rituals, it has really special power. Okay. I'm so excited because I just got a little more clarity on this ritual. Okay. And Chris, can I brag about you? Y'all, Chris Imhoff, yes, is my boss, my old boss from Tree People. I'm an arborist, okay? Because I worked at Tree People, she hired me. Chris, I'm so happy you're here. So y'all see all our plants around her. So this is the year for honoring trees, okay? So I want y'all to find a special tree this year. I'm about to start crying. I love this so much. Um, Find a special tree that you can connect with, whether it's in your yard, your neighborhood, on a hike you like. It doesn't have to be every day, but please take some time. Yin is that inward quiet. Take some time to sit with your chosen tree as much as possible this year. This feels very right. I mean, that really just sitting with your back against a tree and like feeling that the roots. Introduce yourself to the tree. Ask if it would like to participate, even if it sounds silly. I don't care. Just do it. Just try it. Just be a playful kid. Okay. Um, and then just take time with that tree to this is a way to respect this energy this year, this yin wood snake energy. And listen, if you see a snake on hikes and stuff, be so happy because that snake is acknowledging you. Okay. So okay. I'm really happy for that ritual. I'm so excited. I get to pick a tree too. Which tree am I going to pick? Just, you don't have to, you can kind of wander around and like kind of feel it out, over the next few days. Maybe try to pick it around Tuesday, the full moon. Okay. We got a few more minutes, so I hope y'all have questions, but I do want to do our prizes. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go over the things though. Applications are open till February 21st. Please apply now, though. If you know you're applying, do it now so we can do the discovery call soon because time is ticking. We start the second week in March, and it's not a huge time commitment. It's not because I do things where you got to show up for the classes as much as possible. But the work I like to teach is it's embedded in life. I don't want it to do, nobody has to-do lists. We're not doing all that. Okay. Maybe little ones for where you feel inspired, but that's it. Feng Shui and money. I hope some of y'all choose to take that because this is a really good way to start the year. If you're like, Katie, I'm not doing that, honestly, do the Feng Shui and money. You get the Feng Shui and romance. The romance course is really about you getting in alignment with who you are so you can show up in your relationships differently or your relationship can show up for you differently. It's getting yourself in a good energy place. People love it. I mean, I have this one couple drove by. I was taking my daughter to Voice and I hear honk, honk, Katie, Katie. And she's like, look. And she points to the guy who she met after doing the Feng Shui and romance and they got married. And she's like, he's because of you. I'm like, it's because of Feng Shui, but yay, I'm glad you took the class. She got it. Okay, now, y'all ready? Y'all ready for prizes? The first prize is going to be Maureen's book. Now, here's how I can't, if y'all can think of another way for people to win prizes, then y'all let me know. Here it says Maureen's book on there. Okay. Maureen is very connected to the land, y'all. Her work is beautiful. Follow her. Oh, and I put Hillary Anderson on there too, because she's doing a Joy Summit in Sun Valley, Idaho in June. If y'all need a vacation in June, go to Sun Valley, Idaho. It is a stunningly beautiful place. Hillary is hilarious and so much fun. She is the perfect person to run a Joy Summit, and I get to speak, and I'll be speaking on the elements. and we play, right? So we're gonna play. Y'all get your little, we're gonna do this by typing in the chat. And I do want to have time to see, talk and have questions. Not much, but we'll make it happen. A number between 1 and 10,000, because in Feng Shui, we like to say 10,000 blessings. Write down your number, and then I'm going to show you which one I chose. And then I hope there's somebody who likes numbers who will tell me who's the closest. I see y'all. I see you with your 888, Monica. Monica's been here before. Courtney, look at you. Oh, Matisse knows her 999 too. Ooh, Blair, you're cracking me up. So we study numbers in the Odyssey. We do a lot in the Odyssey, y'all. We do a lot. Amanda, you got on your iPhone. Matisse, you changed it to 9. You want another 9 in there? Okay. All right, let's see what I wrote. Is everybody done? Y'all be done. Got 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And you'll have 2 more chances to win prizes. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. Rachel, you're cracking me up because that looks close. Matisse, you should have kept your original. Oh my gosh, Blair. I think Blair got it. Did Blair get it, y'all?
What's the closest numbers that it's between, and we can do the math? Like mine was 999.
Okay, Carolina, do the math.
Wait. Hey, I may have not pressed enter because no, it says you. 9999.
I see 999. Is
Nine.
that the closest? Y'all do the math.
No, there's a Chris with a 1313. What did Blair have?
No, Blair had 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's going to do the math for us?
Katie, my number is 72.
Thank you. I need somebody to do the math. Y'all aren't going to make me do the math, really.
What's the number again?
The number is 1111. And you wrote down 999, which is
112 off.
112 off. And then Blair's is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 111. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Carolina got it. Right?
I don't know
right.
how many.
Did. What's so funny about the number is 1, 2, 3 is the difference for Blair. That's interesting. Okay. All right, Carolina, I will send you that book. I'm so happy. Okay, let's do the next one. Good job. Okay, y'all keep playing. Keep your fingertips loose. If you didn't win that one, you can win the next one. The next one's great. A color reading. You get a one-on-one 30-minute color reading. These are powerful. They really are awesome. I'm not going to go into what they are, but we get to get on a call together. Y'all ready? Between 1 and 10,000 again. Color reading. Go. Courtney and Rachel, thank you for your math. Keep going. You know what? We're going to do these at once. The other one is some red snake envelopes, like Chinese envelopes. We're going to do both at the same time. Just with these
my number for the second. My number for the color reading is 10,000.
Okay, 10,000. Thank you, Elizabeth. Right? Okay. Okay, here we go. Y'all help me out. And it's going to be the numbers that started underneath where Rachel and Courtney say 999. So starting with Catherine's. So the color reading number is 9,009. Okay. And y'all help me figure out who the winner is. And then the red snake envelopes are 450. I think Selena won that one. She put 444. I don't know how we can get more close than that. And then who got the closest to 9,009?
Amanda got it right on.
Oh, Amanda, look at you. I love it. Okay, kiddos. All right. That was hilarious. Amanda got color. And then Selena, I'll send you some red envelopes. Y'all, that was fun. I love giveaways. Okay, let me What's going on? Does anybody have a question? Go ahead and just raise your hand. Does everybody feel good? Do y'all feel better than before you got on the call? Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's the name of the game. I am where I am, but I'm willing to feel a little better. Even if it's the tiniest bit, you're moving your energy in the right direction. Yay, Lakenzies. I'm glad you have fun. Bye, Courtney. I'm so glad. Y'all keep coming. First Friday of the month. First Friday of the month. Always just mark it on your calendar. You can do this thing where you just say first Friday of the month. Okay, we'll take a break in the summer, but y'all can come to the Joy Summit. You're welcome, Elizabeth.
Hey, do you have to sign up every time, or like once you've signed up, you always will
Yes,
get
thank you, Katie.
That is a wonderful question. You actually do not need to sign. If you sign up for one Zoom at noon, I have you in the system.
Okay.
But thank you for asking that. It kind of feels hard to communicate that to people, but if you're here, now you know. You will always get the links. Really brilliant question because that helps everybody. Thank y'all. Happy Year of the Snake. Have fun celebrating the full moon now. Y'all didn't know that was coming. Y'all are awesome. I'm excited to give y'all your presents. Ciao. Anything else before we go? We have 30 seconds. No, y'all are good? Okay. Y'all are the best. I'll see you online and stuff. Y'all go read my Substack. I have fun writing that. Kind of interesting. Katie Rogers 9 is my Substack. Ciao.